Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. Balmy 21 degrees outside. Trying to think in my head what that would be. -10, 9, like -4.5. And you've got another semi-beautiful sky this morning. Not quite as colorful as that one day, but you got some purples going on over here. Yeah, the colors definitely stay better on the 16. Because that used to mute out when you zoom in on the 5X, and it doesn't do that as much. Pretty much keeps it consistent. Alrighty. It is morning again. It's like 7:30. Meant to get up. I didn't edit last night like I was talking about, so that's what I gotta do now. I think I have one clip on the iPhone to edit, so just gotta make myself a cup of coffee and get myself awake. I think I should pull these contacts out because this one was bugging the living daylights out of me, and I gotta find my Ducati Oakleys to have in the car or have with me because I thought I had them. I don't think they're in my car, but I need something to put on in case my contacts bother me at work. I didn't have a case to take them out and dip them even. That sucked. Alrighty, guys, we're getting out for an early enough walk for the vet. Like I said, it is a beautiful looking morning. I love it when the clouds look like that. A little bright with the sun, and we are testing out Timmy's SmallRig cage for the Action 5 Pro, and though it is slightly heavier, it's not super noticeable. I mean, over a long period of use, maybe you might tell a difference between the two, but when I first tried to put it in, I tried to put it in backwards, so that didn't work out real well. So mine side loads the camera like the OG one. No, the OG one actually opens up and you slide it in from the front. Mine slides in from the side with the Amazer, and the SmallRig loads from the back. So every one of them loads slightly differently. So just a quick little peace of mind on how they all load. And this is for DJI Osmo Actions. So hopefully I can get a hold of his at some point and test the 4 with my cage that says it's only for the 5. I don't see what the difference is. But nonetheless, I got a sick princess here. She's not eating. I gave her dental stick and she dropped it on the floor and then came downstairs and just cuddled with Mom. So get her for a walk. Hopefully that cheers her up. And yeah, makes the belly feel better. Don't know what's going on. Look at this beautiful sky. All right, so yesterday I did catch I want to say an eagle flying. I have reversed the cameras in my back pocket because I want to test the zoom on the Google Pixel 9 to see if it's any clearer than the iPhone. I don't think it is, but I want to know what is my best option for doing those zoom shots. I can do the same type of thing I do with the iPhone, that I can, you know, overlay it with the audio. Now yesterday I just pulled the camera out, and if I don't have the audio connected and with the 5X and the Zoom mics, I just don't talk. So that is partially why the microphones are important. That, and it makes the audio sound the same throughout the video, unlike this morning where I recorded with the iPhone without anything. And I think the Pixel gives you a slightly longer zoom. That doesn't mean it's any better. The further you go with these digital zooms, the worse you're going to get. I mean, if it's a 5X, 10X is going to be 2 times. It's going to be your best resolution at that point. Anything beyond that, it's going to start to get really, really crappy. But just I don't know if I'm going to see anything, but in case, that is the game plan today. So slept pretty good last night. I meant to get up a lot earlier than I did. Just kept watching the time. I'd close my eyes for a second, wake up, and it was another 20 minutes and another 20 minutes. And before I knew it, it was 7 o'clock. So, but we're getting out just about, I'm going to say it's probably about 8:20, 8:25, something like that. So we should have a few minutes that she can sniff before they open down there. The gray doesn't look too bad on this thing. Well, since I was going to use this anyway, see if I can do this with gloves. I don't know. Video. Alrighty, so that is what the Action 5 looks like in the SmallRig cage. But like I said, this back loads, the OG one front loads, and then mine side loads. But like I was saying, mine's got this whole... Now, see, that could be a difference too. Mine's got this whole side, doesn't have this huge bottom plate, and it does connect really well with the DJI magnets. I had no issue connecting it. Mine does have that side, but then mine has all the way across here, and it has buttons there and there. So there is a little bit of a, you know, difference between them as well. So maybe the weight's really not that much. All right, I get back to Sick Princess here. Oh, they're opening a bay door. I thought someone crashed. Jeez. People coming and going around here. No mail last night, so still waiting on my tax stuff from Walmart, which would be both my Walmart tax form and my Merrill Lynch. I'm pretty sure they have to send me something. I don't think what I had was, you know, for my little receipt you get with your payout you get. I mean, they probably say keep it for tax season, but I think they still have to send you an end of year. So, hopefully today. I mean, we have a week yet until our taxes now. I was thinking it was Tuesday, like I said, and the 6th isn't until Thursday, and I close. So that's not really what I was hoping for, but I'm still on the fence of Tuesday or Wednesday. I might not run down to the Subaru dealership and just see what in the world I can do with this whole trading the car and paying the loan off and all that crap. Oh, it sucks. Anything to get out of something right now. It's like part of me is like, if I get a tax return, do I put the money towards something and get something out of my way? Do I put the money just in the house account and just that way I don't have to worry about rent for a couple months? And you are filthy on your lens. I try to clean it, but I don't think I did a good job. Okay, a little sweatshirt wipe off. Like I said, it's right around 22 degrees outside right now, I think. So it's like -4 degrees Celsius. It's not horrible. There's no wind. There is no wind, so it's not near as bad as it could be. I mean, I just unzipped my jacket and I'm not freezing yet, but we haven't gone very far because Princess is just a sniffing little fool here. I said she's not a basset hound anymore. She's a basket hound because she's a basket case sometimes. Yeah, there's our famous fall tree. Won't be much longer and he'll start growing back leaves here. Everybody's empty right now. Like I said, on a beautiful day like this, cloudy days, yeah, there's still some beauty in it. Yeah, there's still some beauty in, but I mean, with the clouds and stuff and the trees, that looks really neat. Make some really neat pictures out of that. I don't use the photo mode on this thing very much. Let's just snap one. Kind of the downside of using a action camera for photography though is the fact that it is a really wide angle lens. I think I have it on standard. I really honestly haven't played with it in so long. I don't even remember how I have the photos set. It's in a 4:3 format, which gives you the 40 megapixels. So it gives you a lot of detail, but you know, it's still a really wide angle lens. So it's not going to work out real good for something like this. So we are in standard D-warp on photo as well, 4:3. So that gives you the full 40 megapixels. And I do have my Evo set at a -0.7, like I do on video, because all these cameras seem to just be a little overexposed. And it just saves me. I still knock it down a little bit in post, but definitely notice a difference when I was watching the video back this morning though of the Pocket 3 in the car with the dome lights, because I don't have any way to set the Joby light up on that. I do. I thought about doing it. The problem is the cages I have for the Pocket 3 all extend down beyond the battery, and I need the camera to be by itself for that to work. And it looks like there's somebody already at the vet, so we're not going to make our way down to that. we'll do the playground. We'll get to here. The only other thing I could do would end up buying the DJI version of the expansion kit. It's not a cage, it's considered an expansion kit, and that has a cold shoe mount on it. I could put it on the side, and it doesn't go beyond the handle for either, you know, so I could be able to still plug the camera in and use it. But all the DJI accessories for these things are just so expensive. Very, very, very expensive. And once again this morning, that sun is just super blinding. Very similar to yesterday. Kind of see what the Action 5 does versus what the Pocket 3 did yesterday, because it still seemed a little blown out yesterday for me. It seems like it's actually bringing the sun in a little bit better than the Pocket 3 did. Well, because she's not feeling well, I fully intended to take Mateo first this morning. However, he gave me all kinds of shit and then took off running behind the chair. So, and Terry couldn't help me because Priya was all 43 pounds lying on top of her. So Priya got pulled off of mommy and got pulled out first. And unfortunately there is a car down there by the vet, so unfortunately we're not going to go over there today. But figured we were early enough yet, but I guess not. Yeah, I keep every once in a while I keep thinking about the Pocket 4 abilities and what I see happening that they're going to mimic with the Action 5 Pro would definitely be the improved screen, the improved sensor, even though this is a 1/1.3 and that's a 1-inch. I still see them making improvements to it. I see them maybe adding the bitrate ability to standard and high just to save memory. I see onboard storage coming. This is just things that just make sense for that camera. But like I said not too long ago, this is a hobby that I can no longer sink any more money into. Considering we are the end of January, so we are like 5 months away today from probably me just ending the daily videos. I'm not gonna lie, it's just it'll be 11 years I'll complete, and then, you know, I can't say it's going to be an adventure vlog because, you know, I don't have the money to travel for adventures. I don't know, Mike and I wanted to get together Saturday, but Terry is off, so I don't see that happening. And honestly, it's just the fuel cost. We can't go over, baby. She's like, Dad, over there. There's people there. We can't go over. Come on. Come on. Priya. Oh, come on. She's like, but, I want to go over to the vet. I know. Oh, I know, princess. Oh, I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. There's people there. We can't interrupt business. For you to sniff and clean out those eyes. There we go. We got the gunk out. All right, come on. So, we'll see what happens. You know, it could be a matter of me forgetting to put the camera down again. The thing of it is, it's been such, it's a hobby. It's also a habit. It's probably one of the, you know, least dangerous habits you could have. You know, coffee addiction, drug addiction, sex addiction. You know, there's a lot of other, you know, addictions you could have that are way worse than picking up a camera and filming your life every day. So it's just, and I have the equipment. It's just, I know in my brain, I know it, whether I listen to it, that the equipment needs to just come to an end of upgrading. Even though I'm sure the Pocket 4 is going to be amazing. There's going to be a DJI 360 camera. There's going to be a DJI Action 6. Maybe one day there'll be a Mini Pro 5. That would be, I know it's limited case usage, but damn it, I miss getting in the air. Won't be right away. I mean, they're saying fall. So that thing's going to be like 2 years out. What are they doing that drone is 2 years out? That is my question. Alright, trying to find something for this camera to work with. There was some little birds up there. Alright, we're just out to 5x now. Oh, one of them just dropped down. Boy, it feels like it played with different lenses there for a minute. Nice thing is you actually have a click out to 10. There's a bird that just flew up there. And yeah, you can go out to 20 versus 15 on the iPhone. These little birds are darting around so fast, it's kind of hard to keep up with them. That's 16. That's getting a little grainy on my end. See, what I don't like is the fact that you got a slider for every lens. And it's a little, it doesn't necessarily land right where you want it to. There's a bird somewhere up in there. I don't know where he's at. I see him with my eyes, but I can't keep up with him with the camera. Priya's like, what are we doing? And she's being really good about it. She's letting me just kind of, she's sniffing while I'm stopping shooting. We are on the Pixel 9 Pro XL right now. It's really weird. It's like they've changed something. It's almost like there's something interfering with the lenses on the one side here. I hope I didn't damage this thing, or if that's just an updated interface with the camera. It's really weird. Yeah, it happens in all lenses too. Yeah, but like I said, that's 1.1. I'm trying to click on 1. Getting it exactly right is very challenging. I forget there was a control change, but I don't remember. I think I lose features if I do it. The one nice thing about the Action 5 and the remote, very helpful, because you can extend shots, which I'm not doing right now, but I have taken quite a few photos with this thing, is when you hit the mode button, you jump from photo right back to the video profile I want to use, which is number 1. Now, if you want to use different video profiles somewhere in the middle, that's going to be a problem, because you're going to have to do multiple clicks. But it takes me like 6 clicks to get to photo. It is what it is. But I think a photo is going to be less of a need than getting back to your video mode from it. Don't ask. I don't know what strays my brain away from all of a sudden remembering that this thing has a mode and then going around and taking a whole bunch of photos with the camera that I have not taken photos with in forever. There's a bunch of little birds out. Really like to get another big bird, a hawk or something. Pileated woodpecker would be nice too. I think you're still going to have the same degradation though with the oh, we're going to do a boom boom. Goody. That might relieve the problem. So I'm trying to keep her out here for a while. And she's struggling a little bit, so maybe she got into something she shouldn't have. Dogs. Right, Princess's walk is done. She did a tiny little boom boom, which usually means things are feeling better. When she does big ones, that's usually when things are going south for us. It's weird. It's backwards, I know. But little man didn't get a whole lot of video yesterday because we did around the complex, so I did not put his jacket on him, and there is a slight little wind picking up. Maybe it's just me walking. But overall, yeah, I mean, I think vlogging with this thing for long term, you can't go wrong with the SmallRig or the Amazer. I just feel like I think I got a better deal on the Amazer. And it's kind of personal preference too. I like the black with the red. The gray, you know, it's got its own aesthetic look. It doesn't look bad, but I kind of like the look of the cage I got better. Now he's got quarter 20s off to the side where you could add another something else, and the cold shoe separately, where mine kind of blocks itself, but you got cold shoes where the side magnet hits. So I think those biscuits are making his poop red. I hope, because we've had problems before with this little buddy, this little butt bleeding. I know, gross. All right, sky is changing a little bit. It's kind of gone from the, I don't know, a little quilted type looking sky to a little more all mushed together. But yeah, little man, I'm gonna give him a little bit of a longer walk today. Come on, you're good. You're good. He's like, it's cold out here. I'm not wearing a jacket. Well, you're gonna have to tough it out. Talk about switching subjects really fast there, but yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with any of these cages. Now, granted, if you have the older one, I really want to get a hold of his 4 and verify that the Amazer cage does not fit the 4. I can't see a reason why it wouldn't, because I don't think they changed the footprint of the camera in any way. But it says it's not for the 3 and the 4. So just be mindful that if you don't have the 5, that cage is not listed for the other 2 cameras. And if it doesn't fit, I mean, you can send it back, but it does say it in the listing. So one thing I did do on this camera is actually turn down the volume on it, because it was very, very, very loud. I would recommend, though, if you're going to try to take photos with the extended handle, that you would reboost the audio so you know it's actually snapping them, because you obviously can't see the screen. And I just tried to take a couple photos. I don't really know, because I am wearing gloves. I think it took them, but I'm not sure until I get back to the house. So, and trust me, when you have that thing on high, Tim and I were probably a good 50 feet or further apart when we did Kanzua, and he could hear me start and stop the camera. So if you're just underneath it, at least you'll know it clicked. Just a little peace of mind if you're going to take photos with the extended handle. Okay, well, we stopped into all the maintenance for a little bit, and he got his cookies, so he's pretty happy. He's pretty happy, puppy. Got warmed up for a minute. And then we're back out in the cold weather. But we're heading back to the house, and garbage man is here, making all kinds of noise. Oh yeah. Alrighty, we're running a minute or 2 late here. Shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, by it not recessing back into the cage and it being flush mounted, it feels like it gives you a tad bit more room to reach the releases on the SmallRig. Guys are probably like, what the hell are you talking about? I took like 24 photos with this thing today. And I'm not even sure how much time or recording time I have left, because it feels like I made a pretty long video already. But off to work we go. Kind of the same unfolding as last night. A little different personnel for the day shift, but it's just me and the one associate for tonight. Oh crap, I was going to bring coffee with me. Oh well. Made that pot just for that and forgot. Kind of thought about taking my car, but I'm using the Action, and I don't have the Action set up in my car, and I don't have time to switch things around. It's 33 degrees, so we're like 1.5 degree positive in the Celsius category for today. It's a little cooler than it's been, but I'm not sure how long our walk was. I really didn't look at the end result. I know I heard it go off for the mile marker, but we haven't been getting to. So it was funny. Last night is the first time, and I can't remember how long, I was sweeping the floors, and my Apple Watch actually asked me if I wanted to start a workout. This watch, the Samsung, constantly it's doing a workout when I'm at work. The Apple Watch never sets off. They have to fix that little setup. Especially walking with the dogs, because they don't keep going in a smooth enough pattern. What is this guy doing with his little moped? And he's going to cut in front of traffic. Yes, he did. Okay, so, anywho, shouldn't have to make a bail tonight, which is good. That's one 30-minute thing out of my way, so hopefully, if we're a little bit busier, it gives us more time to do boxing and stuff, and not have to worry about it. But anyway, I will catch you guys after work. Yeah, I'm not sure what this guy's doing on his little moped, but needs to get riding it if he's going to be out on the street without a license plate on it. He's coming along pretty good because I'm going like 30 mile an hour and he's staying the same distance ahead of me. So hopefully he ducks out of here somewhere, but he's wanting to get hit by a car running in the middle of the road with it. Alright, finally pulled over and just stopped and I got by him. So yay! Still somewhat of a pretty day. The sun's kind of blocked out by some clouds right now. Yeah, I know, I said I'd see you after work, but when do I ever tell the truth? Oh, man. Alrighty. For real this time. Well, I took the Joby light in. It might be on my backpack, but I'm not worried about it right now. And so basically got told we have to be getting out of here by 10 after, no later. There's no reason with the sales that we have that we should be here any later. Well, when no one helps clean up the store before they walk out. Now tonight the manager did, so yeah, we're out of here on time. 10 after. A little bit earlier than that, actually. Which sucks because then, you know, now we don't get our hours. But, alright. Leftovers for dinner, which I'm good with. Because the goulash was delicious last night, so. And Priya's all curled up in the green chair. Terry sent me a picture. I'll try to remember to send that over to the computer. A lot of pictures today, guys. I do apologize if you don't like that, but if you do, okay. So, I really got to change the blade in my knife before I open again. Okay, it's yellow. It's red. And that guy's going to stop. Okay, good. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's like I'm doing the right things, I think. I get up in the morning early enough. I kind of lay myself down for, even if it's a half hour. I did that this afternoon. Got the video imported so that I had somewhat of a jump on it. And then forgot about all the photos and the other camera. So, well, other cameras, because I had iPhone footage from the first clip. Then I had Pixel footage, photos. So, got everything lined up and ready to go. Whether I'll work on it tonight, I don't know. I still say I should work on it on these nights. That way in the morning, it's one less thing. I can get up, clear the cameras, get the doggies out for a walk, and, you know, breathe a little bit easier in the morning. But I just get home and it's like, have some food, and I'm ready to lay down. So, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the morning as always. Have a good night, and stay safe.